was kind of a hard-fought game both ways, a little sloppy on both teams, but found a way we got 3 goals tonight, and proud of the way our guys went to the net and created some offense on that side of it, and saying that, switching the focus to the NCHC next weekend and done with the non-conference.
Carter, what did you think of the game tonight?
Yeah, just agreeing with Bubs there. It was sloppy at times. Missing passes, kind of bobbling those things around kind of took us a little bit to in more of a groove, but I felt like once we got the puck to the net and bodies there, we're getting our chances and creating goals. We're not trying to be as fancy as we were last night and really chipping pucks and trying to wear them down. So it worked to get some offense, but obviously we want to come out with a win in regulation over that game. But it just, the way it goes sometimes, and we're happy we got a win in shootout, but obviously there's still some talks we want to work on before going to NCHC play.
How did it feel for you to break through there and get a goal?
Really good, obviously. Every time you have a monkey on your back like that for a while, being trying to produce for the team, knowing that some big guys like Berge and Jammernick are out, you want to step up and help the team offensively as best you can. And to get that one felt really relieving. I've missed a couple of open nets, obviously, recently, and just to score one felt really relieving, honestly.
Cody, what was it like being back this weekend or tonight?
Yeah, obviously, it took me a few shifts to get back to my game, but once I found it, I kind of just figured it out, got pucks in, and just played hard.
When did you know you were going to be able to go?
I found it this morning. Pulley came out to me. He's like, "You ready to go?" I'm like, "Oh yeah."
How about Carter being able to break through 5-on-5 for you guys this game? What do you think helped or led to some of that?
I kind of hinted towards it earlier, but we were just really controlling blue lines. Today we were chipping pucks in, working them down low, and then D and forwards were getting pucks to the net, and we had a bunch of bodies in front of there. Like my goal, Schmaltz's goal, we had a bunch of guys in front of the net. It's just the way hockey is. It's greasy, and we got to score more goals in those areas and get to them, and obviously it's working. It worked tonight, so I think we got to stick to that plan and kind of create more offense in that area.
How did you think TJ played coming in, or what were your thoughts of his game?
I thought he played outstanding. He came in. It's obviously hard for a goalie to come in that situation, and he stood on his head and obviously making 2 saves like that in the shootout as well. And then throughout the game, he was making big save after big save. So I can't kind of speaks to his character as well. He's a kid who's always ready for his next opportunity and ready to prove himself. And he stood out tonight and really helped us get a win.
Yeah, Cody, what did you see from TJ tonight once he came in?
Yeah, obviously it's not easy for a goalie to come in cold, but he's making really good saves when we needed it. Kind of gave us momentum to get the next one.
What is a game like this where you guys do a lot of things really well, but are unable to come out with a win and just have a tie to show for it?
It just sets a standard for us. We know what it takes to win no matter who we're playing night in and night out. We can't take anybody lightly, and it's just good habits we're trying to establish and move into the NCHC play with. But it's hockey in college is not easy. We're gonna have to get hard and physical with everybody and get ready to go to war every night and be prepared for tough competition coming up.
Anybody else for the student athletes? Thanks, guys.
Good job.
Thank you.
Questions for Coach Barry?
Brad, first of all, have you heard any word on Strindon or Caleb McDonald yet?
No, I haven't. I haven't checked in. Came right here right after, but yeah, no. Ben Strindon was early in the game, first 5 minutes, I believe, and then Caleb McDonald was after the second period. So we'll evaluate them and see where they're at.
What's it like when you keep? I mean, this keeps happening where you keep losing guys, and as a coach, when you hear another guy's out and then another guy's out after.
Well, you know what? I think you deal with it, right? At the end of the day, that's a little bit of adversity. You know, the tough part for me is, you know, before you go in a game, you kind of know who's in or who's out with injuries. The tough part for me is losing a player like Ben Strindon 5 minutes into the game. You know, you got 12 forwards, you got 4 lines, you want to roll them, and then now you're down to 11, and now you got to mix and match a little bit and different things and put stress on. You know, our centers got double shifted, or you know, a little bit. They took the extra ice time, and you know, you have to deal with it. And then with Caleb, you know, one of our, we're young back on the back end, but Caleb's one of our older guys there, and he leaves after the second. So, it forces other guys to play minutes and come through. And, I thought Abram Weeb and the defenseman back there did a good job when Caleb was out, and I thought the rest of the forwards did a good job when Ben was out. You just deal with it, and you got to keep moving forward. And, hopefully there won't be any more injuries going forward.
Thoughts on TJ coming in for the second half of the game?
Yeah, I thought he was outstanding. We did it in Cornell. Obviously, TJ got pulled, and we had to put Hobie in, and he was outstanding. And we did it again. And by the way, I just want to put it on record here, like, it wasn't because of Hobie. And those were two unbelievably I wouldn't say fluky goals, but bounces. They got a couple of bounces, and they were unfortunate. And I think it's very easy to keep the goalie in and see where it goes. But we needed a push, we needed a bump, and TJ came in to lock the door there, and he gave us a chance.
Some guys who you probably need to score got a few on the board today. How big was that to get those guys going?
Yeah, you know what? 5-on-5. Power play's been going pretty well. 5-on-5 was a big. By the way, we didn't have a power play tonight. I don't know. At the end of the day, should have probably had a couple of power play opportunities, but that was. I guess they played a perfect game over there. But at the end of the day, 5-on-5 play, and I think. Carter Wilkie just said, at the end of the day, we have to get to the net. We have to make sure we score some greasy goals, and we did. Like we had one on the goal line there that Kunze was jamming in that didn't get called a goal. But at the end of the day, we got to the net and we made it hard on Scholl, the goaltender. He's a good goaltender, and we found a way to score some 3-on-3 goals. And now we have to collectively as a group do that.
What can you take from this weekend and try to push over the finish line and turn these type of games into wins?
Well, you know what? I think it's one of those things where you got to find ways to win. Like last night, we had a pretty hard day today, and we left Bemidji last night, and I thought we played a really good game last night. But I wanted to mention to our guys how we got to find ways to win in those situations and finish plays. And we came back today, and at the end of the day, I don't think we were as sharp as our execution was last night on breakouts and different things. But nonetheless, we found a way to score 3 goals, and I think we just got to learn from kind of what gives us success and what doesn't give us success on creating offense. And if we keep defending hard, at the end of the day, that's the number one thing we want to do. But we got to try to create offense by our collective group here on doing the right things.